Every successful construction project begins with preparation, and one of the most important steps is gathering the right materials. Whether the project involves building a home or a commercial space, having a checklist makes planning more efficient. Missing supplies can delay progress, raise costs, and create confusion on the site. A well-organized list helps avoid those issues and keeps the project running smoothly. This article outlines essential supplies commonly needed in both residential and commercial construction projects. Site preparation tools and materials. Before construction begins, the site must be properly prepared. This includes clearing land, leveling surfaces, and ensuring safety measures are in place. Key items include excavators and bulldozers for clearing trees, rocks, and debris, surveying equipment to check land levels and boundaries, safety signs and barriers to mark the construction zone and protect workers and visitors, soil compaction tools like plate compactors and rammers to strengthen the base. Without proper site prep, the structure may face stability issues later on. For example, uneven ground can lead to foundation cracks or drainage problems. Foundation and structural materials. The foundation supports the entire building, which makes its construction a critical phase. Alright, so when it comes to the foundation stage, there are some pretty common materials you'll need. First up, concrete, and that could be ready mix or something you mix right on site. Then, you'll want reinforcement steel bars or rebar to add strength to all that concrete. Concrete blocks or bricks are often used in foundation walls or, retaining structures. Don't forget waterproofing membranes. Those are key for protecting your foundation from moisture. If you're working on a commercial construction project in Venice, it's really important to source your materials from reliable distributors right there in Venice, Florida. Quality supplies go a long way in making sure your structure is safe and helping you avoid those costly delays. Once the foundation is set, the next big step is the framework. This is the stage that really gives your building its shape, and it includes all those load-bearing elements that make the structure strong. So, for framing, you'll need a few key supplies. Lumber, like 2x4s plywood, and even engineered wood. For commercial jobs, metal studs are more common. You'll also need nails, screws, and brackets for assembly, plus sheathing panels to add stiffness and form your walls and roof. Usually, residential projects rely on wood framing while commercial buildings use steel or concrete framing for greater load support. Roofing materials, they're absolutely crucial. The roof protects everything beneath it, making it one of the most important parts of any structure. Now let's talk about the essential items you'll need to gather. First, roof trusses, which can be pre-assembled or built right there on site. Next up, plywood or oriented strand board, often called OSB, for the roof deck. You'll also want underlayment to prevent moisture infiltration. Then of course, shingles, tiles, or metal panels, depending on your design and climate. Don't forget flashing and sealants to secure joints and prevent leaks. In commercial projects, flat roofing systems with waterproof membranes are often used. In contrast, homes typically feature pitched roofs with asphalt shingles or tiles. Exterior finishing supplies are honestly a big deal. Exterior finishes affect both the building's appearance and its resistance to weather. Common materials include siding like vinyl fiber cement or stucco. There's also insulation board, which provides important thermal protection. Exterior paint or coatings are used to seal and protect surfaces. And of course, windows and exterior doors are picked for both energy efficiency and design. For example, multi-story office buildings often use glass panels, while homes may favor wood or composite siding for a warmer look. Interior construction materials come into play once the outer shell is complete. At this stage, the focus shifts to the inside, and these materials are what make the space functional and comfortable. Key items here are drywall sheets for walls and ceilings, joint compound and tape for finishing drywall seams, and interior insulation to improve sound and temperature control. Flooring materials could be tile, hardwood, vinyl, or carpet. You'll also need interior doors and trim to complete the layout. The choices at this stage depend a lot on the project type. For instance, hospitals may require antimicrobial surfaces, while homes are all about style and comfort. Plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplies are, the hidden essentials in any building project. Every structure really needs functional systems working behind the walls. Plumbing, electricity, and HVAC have to be installed correctly to meet codes and, of course, to ensure comfort for everyone inside. Plumbing materials include things like pipes, whether that's PVC, copper, or PEX, You'll also need fittings and valves, and don't forget water heaters and pressure tanks to keep everything running smoothly. For electrical supplies, you'll be looking at conduits and wiring along with circuit breakers and switch boxes. And of course, you'll need light fixtures, outlets, and switches to get everything powered up and working just right. Alright, so when it comes to HVAC materials, you're looking at things like ductwork heating and cooling units and of course thermostats and vents. You know, a mistake in this category can actually cause safety hazards or lead to some really expensive repairs, so using professional-grade supplies and skilled labor is absolutely necessary. Fixtures, appliances, and those all-important finishing touches really mark the final phase. This is when you install the items that make the space truly livable or usable. And honestly, these supplies are often selected based on style, efficiency, and, well, the specific goals of your project. Some examples here include kitchen cabinets and countertops, bathroom fixtures like sinks, toilets, and showers, plus built-in appliances such as ovens, refrigerators, or microwaves. Don't forget paint, wallpaper, and moldings. These elements, they really tie the entire project together, blending both function and appearance. So, safety equipment and site management tools, they're just absolutely essential on any job site. Every stage of construction, really requires a focus on safety and organization. So let's talk about the supplies you should always keep on hand. Hard hats, gloves and safety goggles, first aid kits, ladders and scaffolding, portable lighting, and of course trash bins and cleanup tools. Keeping a safe and tidy site not only helps avoid injuries, but honestly, it also improves productivity. After construction ends, some materials are still useful for inspections or just basic maintenance. It's a good idea to keep those final inspections and maintenance supplies handy. There are a few items worth including: sealants for final touch-ups, cleaning materials, extra tiles, paint hardware for future repairs, and manuals for installed systems and appliances. Maintaining a small stock of extras can really make future work easier, especially for commercial buildings with ongoing use. Preparing a detailed checklist for construction supplies helps prevent delays and supports a smoother workflow. Whether you're building a home or a commercial property, knowing what materials are needed for each phase honestly saves time and money. From site prep to the final coat of paint, every item plays an important role. Having everything ready before the work starts means fewer disruptions and, well, better results. This checklist serves as a reliable guide for professionals and beginners alike.